A mom out of Michigan has been gifted a new home, and this was just 2 or 3 weeks after her children died in a freezing van. So it was just a little too late, even though it is still good she got the home. 29-year-old Tatiana Williams and her 4 children were reportedly homeless for around 2 months. They had been parking in different casino parking structures. And that's when her 9-year-old son and her 2-year-old daughter died from hypothermia. It was said that after her 2 children died, Tatiana and the other children had started living in a shelter, but the Detroit Rescue Missions Ministry provided her with a free home for a year. It was said that this organization and the city of Detroit worked together, and that was to furnish the home and to help provide food to her and the other children. So according to reports, the children spent the night in the van with their mother. She reportedly drove to the 9th floor of a parking garage. This was at Hollywood Casino at Greektown. Detroit police said that the van ended up running out of gas at some point, and that was before Tatiana called a family member about her 9-year-old son who was not breathing at the time. It was said she tried to wake him up the next morning when she realized he had already passed, and she said he had stuff coming out of his mouth. Reportedly, this son who died suffered from severe asthma. Tatiana said she was at the hospital with that son when her mother rushed her other child, her 2-year-old daughter, to the hospital because she too was not breathing. So she and her children were unhoused. They had been living in a van, and this happened. Now, the mayor has confirmed that she called the city for help in November of last year, 2024. It was said at the time of her calling, she informed them that she and her children were living with family at the time, but that they would be homeless soon. The mayor said that that family never called the city's homeless response team after that, and that the team never followed up either. And well, that sucks because this could have possibly been prevented. Now, according to her though, she claims she kept calling. She said she called that city, she called out of state, but that they would not help, and it took 2 of her kids dying. A GoFundMe for Tatiana and her children has now been set up, and it's reportedly raised more than $50,000. And reportedly, no criminal charges have been filed in this case. It was said the investigation into the deaths is still ongoing though. According to reports, the Detroit Rescue Mission Ministries will conduct frequent check-ins with her and her children, and that's in order to set up a long-term housing plan. She reportedly recently stated that she loves the home, that it's wonderful, that she's going through a lot, and it means a lot to her. Now, the children's father said that Tatiana reached out to him before the children's deaths, asking him if he could come get the kids, but he couldn't because of work and he was too far away from them. He didn't know that the real reason that she needed him to come get the kids was because of the dire situation they were in. This is so tragic. Hopefully she'll get things figured out and situated. Hopefully she'll find a job, but then she's got a 2-year-old and will have to pay for daycare. I know it's tough times. These poor children did not deserve to die, that's for sure, and I can't imagine what her mama heart is going through. What are your thoughts? Do you think this was the right thing to do to give her a new house, or do you think there should have been some type of criminal charges like neglect? Honestly, I have mixed emotions. I like the happy ending better. I do think this was just a horrible accident. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments, and for more content, make sure to follow, and if you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe.